What do you got?
No, I got nothing. Except I feel like I was just in Sunday Mass with those chimes.
Well, here we go.
Sometimes you gotta just let a badass intro do all the talking for you. What is up, Defects? We're back. Monday Night Live. What is it, October 3rd? This is crazy. We're well into fall at this point. It's getting a little chilly. We got a big show tonight. As you can see, Butcher's not here, but don't worry. We're bringing the heat. We're bringing the heat. We got a guest. We got a lot of nice articles tonight. We're talking about some fun stuff. So, before we get started, Guy Forge. What's up, baby?
What is up, Defects? Listen, September lasted about 3 hours.
Tree.
Like, what the hell? Where did it go? Where do we go from here? October is here. That means Halloween's coming. That means all these scary motherfuckers come out of the, and out of the woodworks.
All the horror covers getting sent.
I'm gonna hide for the month.
Yeah.
I don't know why in September I get stuff in the mail and it's all horror shit that people just want to A-OK me. And I'm like, you know what? Not okay. How about that?
Right. Pretty much that's what he was thinking.
I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway,
Nah.
I'm happy to be here. I'm excited for tonight. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. And then we got a special guest too on tonight, so that'll be fun.
Whew. Yeah. So before we get into it, I think we got some sponsors to talk about. And usually Jay does that. Why are you switching me?
You're like big. I didn't touch it.
What is this?
You
What's
did that.
happening here?
I didn't do that.
Jay. Jay did it. They're just going to blame Jay.
Jay's logged on.
Yeah. So, Guy Forge, take it away, brother.
Listen, you know all about it. Express Comic Book Pressing Service, Erod 212. As Jay says, he'll blaze your books. You can find him on Instagram, obviously. You can find him, just call him. Just throw the Erod symbol up in the air and he comes out to play. So, I don't know which one it is, but he'll know when he sees it. He submits to CGC&CBCS if you're still doing that kind of stuff. Use the Defects code to get 10% off. Defects 10.
10% off. Defects
10. And in case you've been living under a rock, Canada has this place called Mutant Beaver Comics. Do not search mutantbeaver.com.
Nope.
Search mutantbeavercomics.com because that'll take you to where you need to go. They got exclusives. They got crazy stuff. They ship where, Matty Forge? Worldwide. That's right. So they ship from Canada to the United States of America. And who doesn't want that? Use that code Defects10. Get yourself 10% off. Tell Pat and the B-Man the Defects sent you. Or tell Pat and the Defects the B-Man sent you, like Jay said. So, either one.
10.
Motherfucker 10. Motherfucker 10. That's Billy Bob, right?
That is Billy Bob.
Yeah.
I see a lot of good faces in the chat tonight. We got Bacchus Paulie, Lords of the Long Box, TiVo himself, the Beast is in here, a bunch of other people. I think I saw the Butcher in here earlier, shitting on the MCU as usual, but that's okay. We'll allow it. Yeah, man, I'm excited. Some cool stories to talk about. Quick preview. We're talking Deadpool 3. We're talking RDJ.
Hold on. Before you go to our RDJ, okay? Deadpool 3. Maddie's got an idea that I may have debunked, but we're gonna.
No one's. I don't. It's you debunking you.
We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about
it. We're gonna.
By the way, not planned at all. What shirt do you have on?
Punisher from Davis Rider. This is. I mean, come on. You can't write this shit. You can't write this shit. Okay,
that's all right. We got our guest in the back looking to go put another shirt on right now. He just left to go change.
That's
he just left to go change. He's like, what the fuck goes on here?
So, like I said, we're talking RDJ. Is he back in the MCU for Armor Wars? We're talking Deadpool 3. We're talking Harrison Ford possibly in the MCU. Wakanda Forever, new trailer. What did we see in it? I forget what else is on the slides, but there's some cool stuff.
There's a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch
good
of stuff
tonight. I watched Thor finally. by the way. So we can talk about that for like 20 seconds at the end of the show. Just a lot of cool stuff.
We're gonna talk about. I gave him a new name, by the way, because like totally ruined my whole aspect of this fucking dude. He is now known as Kaka Waititi.
Kaka Waititi. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like he's already embraced that name, to be honest with you.
He should embrace it.
We'll talk a little bit. New York Comic Con. I'm going to be there Friday. I'm going solo. Guy's not coming. Jay's not coming. They're just leaving the lonely Defect to fend for himself in the wild. So we'll see what happens.
Just do me a favor. Don't take a rickshaw back to the station.
There will be no
by yourself.
rickshaw rides. There will
by
be
yourself.
no rickshaw. I am actually driving down, so no rickshaws.
Does anyone remember the rickshaw ride?
If you're around for the rickshaw ride, I mean, I don't know what to say.
That's pure gold.
That's like day one. That's like day oneers, you know?
Yes, that's day one. That's Defects from Jump Street right there.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. If you're in here, hit the thumbs up before we get into it. Helps the algorithm, something like that. Share it out if you can. Sub up if you're new and you stumbled across us before we say something that you don't like, because then you probably just forget to unsub us. So we're okay with that. But chances are you may be offended by most of what we say. If you're okay with that, that's probably why you're still watching us.
I'm just going to throw it up there. Wesley coming in with rickshaw and Doombots.
This
so
kid
you know
shouldn't
what?
know about either one of those, but I feel like we got him through the birds and the bees. Wes, he's been around for so long.
I feel like we brought a couple of these kids. Like I feel like they're growing up in front of our eyes, man.
It's the first time maybe they seen Doombots was here.
That was at the beginning too. That was at
the very beginning. Because if that video was when we were much bigger, we probably would not have a YouTube channel. And it just would have ended as soon as it started.
And I may not be around, so
that is a good point as well. At least we got to see Eternity. I say, TiVo, I was actually not happy about. I was happy to see Eternity, but I was almost annoyed that Taika Waititi was the one that brought it to me. I was annoyed by that.
Kaka Waititi.
Very, very comic accurate, but I wanted him in other movies or in other projects and just cooler. I don't know. Maybe I should just not look a gift horse in the mouth and say, well, maybe we see him again. I'm going to go with that. All right? So, Guy Forge. Should we just bring on the guest now?
Yeah, guys. I mean, you saw in the promo. If you guys don't know of him, like I said, you know what? You're going to know of him now. So, this is a guy who's going to make a name for himself if he hasn't already made a name for himself. We're gonna put him up here, and you know what? Let me let him speak and say hello. And Matt's putting some comments up there, but it is the artist spotlight on the Defect show tonight.
Pretend there's a cool graphic right now.
Yeah, pretend there's a cool graphic that we made up and we put on there, and it's like going and lights are coming down.
Just imagine that.
Artist
Fireworks.
spotlight. Yep. Yeah. And Mr. George Vega.
Defects, guys.
What's up, George?
Awesome to be here, man.
Welcome to the Defects.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here to hang and chat with you guys. You guys are always a lot of fun to watch. You know, you keep it real, and you know, it's the way I like it.
That's awesome, man. If you guys don't know, George, why don't you let them know where they can find you first off? I know you're on Instagram. I don't know if you have a YouTube yourself, but like let the Defects know where you're at.
Sure. I'm George Vega Art on every platform. I'm almost on every platform. Probably, actually, I don't think there's a platform I'm not on. So if you George Vega Art, I'm on all of them. Instagram is probably my biggest platform. I have the most amount of followers there. I post there on a daily basis, and a lot of my giveaways and stuff like that are done through there. I'm on Whatnot, which is a new experience for me. That's actually where I met our buddy here,
Guy Forge.
Guy Forge. You know, that's where. Well, we already knew each other online, but then there we actually got to talk and chat some more. You bought some art for me. It was awesome. I'm honored. So that's new for me, and I'm happy to have had gotten some um, a little lift from the people higher up and whatnot that gave me the opportunity to stream from their booth in Chicago.
Oh, nice.
There were some technical issues, but I worked around it. We got it going anyway. But
There were
so
a
and
lot of
that,
issues. There were a lot of issues in Chicago, but we won't get into that.
yeah,
Yeah, some.
Yeah,
I heard
just a
about it.
few.
I heard
Yeah.
about it.
Some type
But
of
go ahead.
book.
Yeah. Lucky for me, I'm an artist. I'm an artist alley. A lot of that, the big player stuff or the reseller stuff, I kind of, it kind of goes over my head sometimes. But I did catch up. Actually, I caught up by you guys. So I was at the show and I was like, oh, I didn't even know that happened.
That's what we do here.
It happens sometimes. Sometimes we get it right. But George, you concentrate a lot, and this is where I kind of made my way toward your stuff and your artwork because I'm just that's right in my wheelhouse, man. You concentrate a lot on 80s and 90s like cartoons, and that to me is fucking awesome, bro. Like I love GI Joe. I love Transformers. A lot of our followers do too. I know, like I said, me, Matt, and Jay, we all bring different things to the table, and we all collect differently. Like I grab GI Joe stuff and Transformers stuff. I don't care what it is. You know what I'm saying? So why don't you tell us a little bit about like where you got your inspiration from, and then maybe we can show some of your stuff as you're giving us a little background.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, um, I am I went to FIT New York to study illustration and general illustration. Oh, that's cool. Man, you guys are. This is an awesome production, guys. You guys.
That's
So
what we
yeah,
do.
that's
That's what we do here.
and I studied illustration. My approach to art is as an illustrator, but I found that there was a creative well I loved to keep dipping into, which was the stuff from my childhood, which is most of our all of our childhood, which is GI Joe, Transformers, He Man, Robotech, Thundercats, all that stuff. And I used to, even before where we're at with the as far as pop culture, the way we embrace this now. Years before that, I would always like to go to my old collection, my comic book collection, my toy collection, and that was a well I would use to fuel my creativity. And I've done a lot of fan art, but right there, that's fan art. That's GI Joe fan art right there. The Transformers, the Soundwave piece, that's fan art there. The all the little cards you see there, the Marvel and Upper Deck stuff. That's all official Marvel Upper Deck artwork, and that is primarily superhero stuff. So I do cross the different genres from toy 80s stuff to superhero stuff, but those two spectrums are like my favorite spaces to be in, the superhero space and the cartoon 80s space. If I can talk about a bucket list moment, a true bucket list moment was 2 years ago when the Snake Eyes movie came out, the Snake Eyes
Origin. Yeah.
Origin.
Yeah,
I did promotional artwork for the movie.
Oh,
that's awesome.
I was on vacation, literally the first vacation on 2 years, because 2020,
Sure.
enough said. Then
Yep.
2021, the first vacation we took in over 2 years. I'm literally getting back from the pool, and I get an email, and it was like, Paramount Pictures wants you to be part of promotion Snake Eyes film. I'm like, somebody's messing with me. So I read it over again. I'm like, somebody's messing with me. Actually, I forgot what show I'm on. I could curse here, but anyway. So
No, you're
so
good.
It's allowed.
so I show the email to my oldest. He's college boy. I'm like, could you read this for a second? Am I reading this right? He was like, yeah, Dad, that's legit. So I'm
That's
like, oh
awesome.
wow. So and the thing is, they were like, what did they say? So as a matter of fact, it was, if you're interested, please let us know so we can start right away, since we only have a few weeks for the promotion. So I'm like, oh great.
He's like,
So I'm like, yeah, I'm in.
yes.
Let me know. A few hours later, okay, please give us your concepts. That way we can move forward faster. And so in the meantime, we're in the woods. All I have is a sketchbook and some pencils,
Oh
and that's
boy.
all I have. And we're in the middle of the vacation. Like we were only there. Yeah, it was like 4 days, and not that long, but we were there 2 days. So I was going to leave early. So I did my concept sketches with literally in a cabin in the woods on a table, and I did a super tight sketch. That way, one thing I've learned from experience that Hollywood people or those industry people need to see what you're thinking.
Mm.
Like with an editor or another art director, sometimes a loose sketch works because they kind of know what you're going for. But with especially with film in the film industry, a lot of it is designed by committee. Designed by committee is a few different eyes have to approve it first, or so on and so forth. So I wanted to do a super tight sketch. That way, if anything, I'll draw another one, but at least they can see how it looks almost done, right? So,
Yeah, they knew what you were bringing to the table.
yeah, exactly. And if they want to change anything or go a different direction, that's fine. But at least I cabin in the woods. Yeah,
Yeah, that's usually correct, Dave.
It's true. True statement.
yeah. So then I got the okay, move forward. So as a matter of fact, I do have
Oh,
so eventually
maybe.
part of the promotion was to so this is it actually.
Yes.
This here is a remark I did. Actually, this one here is remark. I did a storm shadow there, but this is
That's
the actual.
crazy.
This is the, and all they did was send me like 5 or 6 movie stills, and that's all I had to like get the outfit right. But
Wow.
That is sick, man.
so yeah, so I was part of the promotion. It was me, this guy called Boss Logic. I don't know if you guys know who that guy is.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little
No.
bit, a little
Yeah.
bit.
And this other artist, he's actually a New York artist, Dragon 78 something 78 75. So anyway, really great artist. So I was part of that team. So this is the image I did, and what they had me do was that's pen and ink, and they had me give it away to one of my followers as part of the promotion. So one of my followers at that time got that,
That's awesome.
or got the original.
That's sick.
I asked them if they wanted me to color it, how far do you want me to go, and they were like, "Oh, our team here loves the way you ink stuff. We love that old school look. So if you could just do it that way, so I was like, no problem." And so that's my bucket list moment from this little well of 80s properties, GI Joe, Transformers, and stuff, to professionally get a gig like that.
It's like full circle, man. So that's a great story. And actually that print right there is in the middle, which we're showing over here.
Yep.
That drawing. And why don't you talk a little bit about what's on the screen right now? You got the is that Guardians over there on the left?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a BAM exclusive I did. The BAM box. They're what do they call them? Mystery subscriptions.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's a mystery subscription service that you get, and I did that. It's so if for that month everyone got that who collected, I guess, the geek box or whatever they call it.
That's
So
cool.
that was commissioned by BAM box or
And
BAM.
you got some office stuff over here too. Golden
Yeah,
face over there.
and then on the farther side, that was actually done for the BAM box as well. Those were cut into trading cards. Oh, golden face, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these were like I pitched it to them. They were like, oh, we want to do some trading cards for our subscribers. So they wanted to do something with The Office, and I was like, oh, I think it'd be super cool if we do something, a golden face versus Recyclops. That idea. So those are all available. Even if you go on eBay, I mean, this has nothing to do with me. I don't make any money with it. But if you go on eBay and you look up, those cards would be like my name and Bandbox cards. You could probably buy them off eBay. They're not that expensive. Anything on the
That's
top there would be so I guess so the top there is the Office. Bottom is the I can't remember the movie. It's an 80s movie. Hold on, I should know this. Oh, Reanimator. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hollywood is the Reanimator. It's a cult classic film, great movie. And I pitched that idea also. So like my idea was to have basically trading cards that almost look like a loading a fighting loading screen from Street Fighter, Tekken, or any of those video games to have them, about to fight. So that's basically my concept for both those card sets. And
That's
all
dope,
of them
man.
on eBay. You can pick them up on eBay.
Really
Shameless
cool.
plug. Love it.
And you have Matt. Is that the last one in there?
No. We got. I mean,
We got a couple
said,
more.
We said we were going to talk about New York Comic Con a little bit. So
Yeah. So why don't we drop this, George? George is going to be at New York Comic Con, guys. What is it? Table 1. What is it? Or I-14?
I-14.
Yep. Table I-14. Artist
Bingo.
Alley.
I-14. Bingo. And what do you got? What do you got going on over there? You got looks like the first. You explain. You got Killer Care Bears.
Right. Yeah. So big thank you to Best Comics 369 and Artist Allies. Artist Allies is also my art rep. They actually put that together. Now, Killer Care Bears is a thing that's been going on for the past few months. It's a one-shot comic, and they do all these different homage covers, and it's a lot of fun. Like, I like it because it's almost like, you could do whatever. They're very open-minded. They'll they really, they want to do anything cool. So I mean, when I was approached to do the cover, it was like, oh, what do you want to do? Do you want to do a X-Men homage? Do you want to? And in my mind, I'm like, well, I personally, again, my personal preference, I've seen so many other comic book cover homages. I get it. That's the stuff that sells. We've seen the Wolverine with the claw homage. We've seen the Spider-Man 300 homage. We've seen all those over and over again, which is cool. But I wanted to do an homage, but to a different effect. So if you see that homage, that's the actual Return of the Jedi scene with with Jabba. Leia disguised as the bounty hunter and Chewbacca. I actually threw in Boba Fett in the back. So like, I did the whole scene, and what I did was I actually looked up play sets and different dioramas of Jabba's palace. So I had to change the spacing, but I recreated the whole interior of Jabba's palace on that cover. So
it looks really cool.
Is that Salacious Crumb in the background there?
Salacious Crumb is my boy.
Yes,
That's
it
him.
is.
I see him hiding back there.
Right. And the trick is to keep them Star Wars, but then also keep them, Killer
Care Bears. Yeah.
Like, they're all bare versions of what it normally would be.
Yeah.
That's
so
pretty funny.
So you're gonna have this with you at the show.
Correct? Yep. Those will be at the show with me. There's going to be signed versions. I could do remarks, all that kind of stuff. There's no extra CGC. I'm not in that CGC realm of doing the witnessing thing. I'm going to get the comics handed to me at the show. So you're going to get those nice raw comics. You can go get them CGC'd yourself, or do whatever. We could handle that while we're at the show.
Okay.
And that print in the middle, you're going to be selling that too at the show, right?
Yeah.
Awesome GI Joe print.
Hey, somebody said no Cobra Commander. You know what? I have a print that came before this one with actually two prints. I have a Cobra Commander 1-up, a huge Cobra Commander. I'm going to have those with me. So
there
don't
you
worry
go.
about that. And then I also have another print that I did before this one, which has actually no Cobra Commander in that one, but that Destro. So I do have a solo Cobra Commander if anybody's asking. But yeah, so I'm landing. My art drop for New York Comic Con is that GI Joe cover piece there, which I actually went all out. That Storm Shadow there is kind of an homage to the last panel of the Silent Issue.
That's amazing.
When
awesome.
when the strip is coming off, and then you can see he belongs to the same clan. That is kind of why I did that there. Of that Venom piece, I'm gonna have it in another version as well. I have it in a regular standard, black and white, and then I'm gonna pull it out for you guys.
Whoa!
Hey now.
Pause. Not that kind of show.
Hey, fans
We
only.
like you.
Sorry. Oh, I thought this was
Only
fans.
fans.
Yeah.
Only fans.
You might be Vincent Vega's cousin, okay? But
No, so
Wow,
man.
that's cool.
Oh, Guy Ford just got a semi.
Come on, maybe a little al dente there.
Got a little foil going on Venom.
Yep.
A little chromium. Come on.
Yeah.
Like Guy's childhood right there.
There it is.
All right, so George, when Matt stops by the booth, just make sure my pile is put to the side. All right.
No problem.
All right, good. That sounds good. Listen. This is awesome, George. I'm very excited. I'm happy for you. That you're going to be at New York Comic Con. Obviously, as usual, you said this one is, New York Comic Con is near and dear to your heart. I know you said you've been going for a while. Really cool for you to stop by and hang with us and show the Defects some love. We have a little bit of a surprise. I don't know if I'm jumping the gun here, but I
forgot about this one. Yeah, yes.
Oh, yes.
We're gonna talk about the surprise, which is gonna make everybody in the chat happy. But let's talk about this one because this was the last slide. I forgot about it.
Yeah,
well, Thanos,
that's actually my last exclusive for the show. So I'm landing with these shows. These prints are not available anywhere than at the show. After the show, you can get them online, whatever survives. But
okay.
These are all landing at the show.
Guys, like another one to put in the pile.
Yeah. So New York Comic Con exclusives, guys.
There you go.
I hope you're going to be there. So
booth I-14 and Artist Alley, and if you want to check out George's links, they're going to be in the description. Dave Cerrone's been dropping them in the chat as well. Sorry, guys, I cut you off.
I know Wesley's from Canada, but Wesley definitely is crying right now, saying, "Can I get one, please?" George, why don't you tell us a little bit about these two?
Oh yes, well, I am a comic book. In the end of the day, I'm a comic book artist. I have created my own comics. That is my own comic called The World of M, issue 1 and issue number 2. I will have those with me too, and it is a comic I've been working on for about 7 years now. Because of actual work, let's just say that the actual paying work, I have been able to get more issues done, but I have 2 full issues completed. It's a steampunk fantasy adventure story. I crafted a whole entire world. All the characters are designed by me. It's steampunk. The book is actually called The World of M because it's machines, magic, and mayhem.
Okay.
And it's everything. So it's almost like it is steampunk, but the thing is, I really wanted to take a dive into different cultures of the era of the time. So you see, that's Walter Tank. That's the big guy in the back. That's Jack Mast, and that's Andrisa. And she's a Sikh, and she escapes because her and her mother have been imprisoned. She escapes, and now they're helping her find her mother, and they're going to help, release her mother. And that snowballs a whole bunch of other things. By issue 2, they go to the Americas. They go to Nuevo Orleans. Now you get introduced to some voodoo. There it is.
Guy Forge on the money right there. I love it.
Yeah, man.
And let's say early 2023, I will be doing a Kickstarter. Those are all Kickstarter comics. I will be doing another Kickstarter for that. I've also have done my own books called GV Pop 80s, which is all 80s fan art, all 80s, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Thundercats, He-Man. I've done 2 volumes already. I'm planning on releasing a third volume of GV Pop 80s, issue 3 of The World of M. I also have another book I hope to get out as well.
So George's got a lot of stuff going on, guys. So if you're not following him, I hope you're following him now. Obviously, George, where can they buy? I know obviously some of the exclusives that you're selling at the con, but where else can they buy some of your stuff? How do they get? Obviously on Whatnot, when you're doing shows, you put your art up there, and then can they buy it through Instagram? Can they buy it how do they get in touch with you to buy some of your stuff?
If it's easier for people just to DM me through Instagram, we can go that route, or Etsy. sometimes you go through me. I don't have to pay those extra fees to Etsy, but sometimes it's a lot easier if people just go to Etsy. So if you look up George Vega art on Etsy, my whole shop is up there. My exclusives don't hit my shop until after the show, but I have a lot of stuff on there, like my Transformers prints, the dozens I have.
Okay.
Awesome.
And you're gonna have the House of M with you at
Yeah,
the World of M
at
Comic-Con?
Comic-Con. Yep.
Okay, cool.
I'll have copies of those. I'll also have my other books.
How about this for someone who may not be going to New York Comic Con? Why don't we give these 2 copies away to someone in the chat right now?
Ooh.
Oh, we can do that.
Oh, let's go. Nice.
Give them a little taste.
Give them a little taste. So maybe someone who's not going to New York Comic Con can win a couple copies.
I like it. So we're gonna do a hashtag.
What are we gonna do?
Maybe hashtag.
How about hashtag? Can you put it up there? Hashtag Vincent Vega.
We can do that. Okay, hold on, but don't write it yet. I'll tell
you. Not yet, guys.
You'll get the message when it starts. It'll show it in the chat, and once you see it. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna do. Actually, it'll do it for me. Hold on.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do.
And if you guys don't know who Vincent Vega is, I can't help you.
We don't know what to say at this point.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be World of M. Okay, we'll do 2-minute timer. We'll do 1 minute. Let's give him 1. Get him in here.
I'm excited.
And we're gonna go.
Hashtag Vincent Vega.
All right, guys, 1 minute. In the U.S., shipping in the U.S. It's outside the U.S. and you want them still. You're gonna have to pony up a little bit.
How about this? How about George?
Jay,
you know where
the giveaway. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate
thank
that.
you, Jay. George, do you know where the Vincent and Miss Mia Wallace danced their famous dance? You know what club? Or what burger spot?
I can't remember the name of it. I know it was themed. It was 50s themed because they had Marilyn Monroe was there. Buddy Holly was there.
It's also a $7 milkshake.
$7.
I thought it was a $5 milkshake.
$5 milkshake might be $5.
He goes, it's a good fucking
inflation terms.
He goes,
you know what I mean?
It's a good fucking shake. I don't know if it's worth $5, but it's a good fucking shake.
Look, fuck, even Jay got it.
Look, Dave Cerrone. Oh, wait, did Jay get it first?
I don't know if he got it first.
Slims.
Jack Rabbit Slims. Good job, guys. Jay, did you? No, Grenwall. Jay got it
like 4th, 3rd.
Grenwall. Who else said it?
I'm sorry.
Anybody else?
No, he got it pretty much the same time as Grenwall. Yeah.
Wow, Jay.
I'm impressed, Jay.
I'm impressed, Jay.
All right, what do we got here? I think it's over. I don't know. Let's see.
Did someone win?
Yeah. Giveaways have stopped. That's it.
Where? So who won?
All right, let me run it. I'm going to run it right now. Pick a winner.
Winner, chicken dinner. Let's see who wins these books.
Bullfrog Comics.
Bullfrog.
Ooh, you are the winner.
Bullfrog.
All right.
There you go.
Bullfrog, reach out to Guy Forge.
And he's subscribed to the channel.
There you go, pal. We appreciate it.
Put your name in the chat there, so make sure you're still here. And hit up, like I said, hit him up on IG or email us at pressabledefects@gmail.com.
And before I get George out of here and he says his goodbyes, you want to just get crazier? Because I feel like I'm in a crazy mood. I feel like I'm in a crazy mood, George.
Why
don't we show him a couple things?
You're gonna show him. Oh no.
Yeah.
Hold on. No, that's not it. That's not it.
Here he is.
There it is.
There it is. I do love
what
my.
What do you think about that?
Why are we looking at Batman's crotch?
I'm just showing you.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
You want to see his Batman's crotch?
I don't need it.
All right, so we're gonna do. Look, guys, we're gonna give 3 of these prints away right now.
Whoa.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Let's do it.
What else you got there?
The Batman print away for all you. We just talked about this before. Look at this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Street Fighter versus Dark Stalkers.
Look at that. How cool is that?
That was Jay's Halloween costume.
That's Jay's Halloween costume right here.
Yep.
Zangief.
Nice.
Your Zangief / Mr. T.
And then last but not least,
Oh, I think I know
my
that.
favorite.
Oh
Wow.
man. Yep.
George, tell him about it, George.
Guys, Manny Faces. Look, and you can see all his faces right there, all side by side. If you're a Manny Faces fan or a He-Man fan, there's no way you're not gonna love this print.
This is sick.
All right.
So we're gonna give all 3 prints away to someone.
Ooh.
How you doing? How you doing?
All
How
to
you
one.
doing? How you
All to
doing?
one. Okay. All right. Let's do it. So we're gonna do a hashtag. What are we
Come
gonna
up
do?
with the hashtag this time.
I'm gonna come up with it this time.
Yeah.
Recycle the
All right, we could do that. I don't know.
Hashtag let's get nuts.
Let's get nuts.
Let's get
Let's get nuts. How about that? Yeah, there you
I
go.
like how in the Batcave you got Superman on the screen over there. What else is over there? Is that the Fortress of Solitude? What is that?
No. Well, I mean, I know what it is, but I don't want to give any hints. If you look at it, kind of crystallic, in some sort of container being analyzed, some sort of crystals.
Is it? I don't know. Tell me. I'm not.
He just told you.
Oh.
He just told you. You know, listen.
Green crystals, or kryptonite.
Oh, kryptonite. Got it. Very cool.
I like people like this one. They're in here.
Oh, let's get nuts.
They're in
Let's
on
get
this
nuts.
one.
Hashtag let's get nuts.
Let's get nuts. Make sure you spell it right, guys. Come on. I know we don't get the sharpest group here, but let's go. Guy Ford just turned the prints upside down. Jay's entering his own giveaway that he can't win. And nobody on screen knew what the fuck kryptonite looked like. But let's keep going. This is where our brains are at tonight. There's some cool prints, man.
Yeah.
Some really cool
Stuff.
prints.
Good stuff, George.
Thank you. I'm honored you're giving away my art to your followers and subscribers here. I'm so glad I could reach your fans in any capacity, and I'm touched, man. Thanks, I appreciate it.
Listen, thanks for providing us some cool things to be able to give away as well. You know, these are straight from you. You know, so we appreciate that. I know the chat appreciates that, and yeah, man, you guys are really going to be, when you see these in person, trust me, you'll be real happy. Got about 20 seconds, guys. Let's go.
Can't get this one right.
If Jay wins, he's already gifting it to somebody. If Jay wins, I see that. Okay. Give me more. Yeah, there's no Eva tonight so far. George, I don't know what's going on here, but no super chat, so no Eva tonight. She's got the night off. Guys, don't go anywhere. We're gonna do this giveaway, which just ended, and we're gonna get into some news like very, very soon. So let's run this giveaway. Here we go. Oh, this is good. This is a good winner right here. This is a good winner. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Congrats.
Subscriber of the channel. We always love that. So hit up Guy Forge, IG, or pressabledefects@gmail.com, and he will get these shipped out to you. Let us know you're in here. We're good to go, man.
George, thank you.
Man.
Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging with us for a little bit.
Hey guys, thank you for having me. Guys in the chat, thank you so much for hanging with us. Thank you for all your comments. I couldn't catch everything, but if you own my artwork and stuff like that, that's awesome. I appreciate you guys. And look me up, New York Comic Con this weekend, Artist Alley, I-14. I will be there, and I can blah 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 and talk all day. So come say hi.
There you go.
Awesome.
All right, George, I'll swing by on
best
Friday.
of luck,
I'll
man.
catch you there.
All right, man. Come by.
Later, brother.
Thanks, bro.
That was cool, man. Very talented. Very talented.
Good stuff, man. Obviously, I'm into all that, all the 80s, 90s cartoons and stuff. So he's right, like I said, right in my wheelhouse.
Right in your sweet spot.
Right in my sweet spot, right
there.
there.
In the bread basket.
Right in the... Can we get some more?
You got anything else?
Right up my highway. That
right
sounds
up Main
terrible.
Street.
Right up, right in the bread box. He said, "I love that one."
No, bread basket.
Oh, bread basket.
Yeah, we could use bread box though.
Right in the bread box. I don't know. I'm
Anything? You got
listen,
nothing
I'm
else?
excited. I got nothing else. Let's get to the news, please. Let's run that beautiful footage. Show them how productive. I mean, the production value of this show is amazing.
It's here. It's here. I don't know about amazing. It's just
Pretty
better
amazing.
than bad.
The artist spotlight one was good. Nobody
It's like
even
the
saw
log.
it.
It's better than bad. It's good. Do you remember that?
The log?
Come on now. If you don't know what cartoon that's from,
The log.
I guarantee one of these degenerates in the chat knows exactly what it's from.
Was it from Animaniacs?
Nope. Close, but no.
The
Come on,
Log.
man. Come on.
Anybody want to help me out with that one?
It's better than bad. It's good. Everyone wants a lot.
Ren and Stimpy?
Yes, thank you.
Got it.
Jesus. I knew this. I knew Beantown would get it. There you go.
Benny. Thanks, Benny.
See, now the answers are pouring in. All right, let's get into this. There's some good stuff. I had to shuffle around the news a little bit today, so the order changed a few times today.
Obviously, we all went to work today, or some of us went to work today, and all of a sudden I go, "Wait, what?"
Yeah.
Did anybody know that? Did anybody know this was coming?
I did.
Okay.
Forgot to tell you guys.
It's all right.
But,
I didn't know it was coming.
New trailer from Wakanda Forever, Black Panther 2. Couple cool reveals, but nothing like too crazy, right? I mean, the trailer was very good. I'm feeling I'm feeling good about both trailers so far. And we got a couple quick reveals. Nothing that we need to speculate on, right? We got, obviously, this new Black Panther. Seems definitely female, so we're all guessing Shuri, right? At this point, we know probably Shuri for a little while at least. Right?
I agree.
Okay. Apparently, Thorough's getting to NYCC is going to cosplay so that nobody sees him coming. So kind of have.
That's awesome.
I don't know if that's going to work, though. I gotta be honest with you.
I would think it would work. I think it would work.
They probably got a DNA scanner out there for him. They don't want him within a mile of that show.
Well, Wesley's coming in, and here we go with the overall question of who would it be if it wasn't Shuri.
You never know. It's Marvel. You never know, right? Nothing surprises me at all these days with them. So there was Namor. I see Chad Cape saying he was flying around. He was doing his little skeet in the air, like.
That might have been one of my favorite parts of the trailer, honestly.
That was okay. I'm okay with it. So
I enjoyed that. When he was doing a little shoom 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 like that.
Yeah. There's some stuff to break down in the trailer. Didn't have enough time to do it. Maybe by next week we will.
I said you said skeet. I mean
skeet.
I don't know if you should say that. You know, to be honest, I don't know what that means.
Fuck.
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
Another cool reveal. Look like we got Riri looking like she's 12 years old. Probably because she is. First look at the armor. There was a couple different shots at it, but this one's going right up Main Street, like we talked about earlier. So,
I think I'm excited for her.
Female Black Panther, now female Iron Man.
All right, don't get carried away. But
you know where we're going at this point.
I'm excited for Riri.
I think she'll be all right. You know.
Yep.
This was kind of brought to my attention late in the evening, right before the show started.
Yeah, what's that?
This is... Okay, I heard some rumors about this a few months back. I think we even covered it on the show. But this is Lake Bell. All right? She was rumored to play several different characters in this movie. The most... I don't even want to get into... I don't want to get too far into this. This was brought to my attention by our good friend Chad Crow. And I need to do a little bit more due diligence to find out who she is playing and why. But it could have some very interesting ties to a villain that we want to see in the MCU very, very soon. But this is a quick shot at Lake Bell. So if the rumor was she was cast as somebody, now we're seeing her in the trailer. I don't know if this fits the casting per se, but I think we're going to get into... I talked to Chad a little bit about it. I didn't have enough time to fully prepare. So we're going to leave this to next week. But do your homework. Who do you think this Lake Bell
Wes-
is playing?
Wes, I mean, should I put it up there or let people
Yeah,
just look at Wes's?
you can.
I'll put it up there.
You can.
I'll put it up there, Wes. Since you, Wes. I mean, you're coming with the heat, Wes.
Wes came prepared. If it's Lucia von Bartis, then Doom is basically confirmed. And I didn't want to get that crazy because, again, I didn't want to just say the name and then leave you guys hanging. So do a little bit of your own homework. Find out who you think Lake Bell is playing. Is she playing Lucia von Bartis? And if she is, what does that mean for Dr. Doom? All right, do a little bit of homework. We're going to do ours, and we're going to reconvene next Monday. But know this, she was in the trailer for like 1.5 seconds, all right? What else you got? Anything on this trailer? I think I'm done with this shit.
No, listen, I mean, I liked it. It was a surprise to me that they're seeing it today, and it was a nice surprise. So
I like it. All right, now get the fuck out of here. Next.
Oh, boy. Oh boy.
I mean, this was gonna be the headline, all right, and then we got something else that came up. So this is like second place right now, but it's been out for like 5-6 days now, so I'm sure everybody's talked about it at this point. This has made it through all the chats, all your DMs, a couple rounds of beer. You're talking about Deadpool 3.
Couple auctions that everyone's selling the same book.
Couple auctions, you're gonna see a lot of the same books selling. A couple Wolverine covers going for this or that. Hugh Jackman returning as the Wolverine in some capacity
for
Deadpool 3 with Ryan Reynolds. I don't think we all expected a Deadpool 3 announcement at D23, but I really did not believe that Feige would pull the Hugh Jackman card to bring Jackman and Reynolds together, and they did it. Are you surprised, Guy Forge?
I'm not. Ryan Reynolds likes to do things different and kind of on his own kind of level, his own kind of playing field. Did I think it was the end of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine? I didn't think we were not going to see him again. I thought we would see him again in some sort of capacity, whether it was an alternate universe or whether it was like, something like that. I really thought we were going to see him. Obviously, my theory that Taron Egerton should play the next Wolverine. I don't know if that's still in the works or not, but
we'll know in about 3 to 4 years. That's what we'll know. All right. Yep. So I didn't want to spend too much time on this because this has probably been beat to death. You've heard about it a million times. The majority of the books that have been on lists and shows and this and that everywhere. Okay, but there was one, and it's funny. All the stories, I kind of connected them. All the dots are connected tonight, and the Beast brings up a crap script. So we're going to talk about scripts and writing as the show goes on, and it all just kind of flows together. Okay, so there is a shot during the teaser that we got. I think we got two teasers.
This is what we're getting to right now. You're going to bring it up right now, okay?
And Ryan Reynolds is writing a script. I mean, that wasn't even planned. So this is all tying together. But are we seeing the gray Deadpool suit here, or as Guy Forge would like to say, or a really dirty Deadpool suit?
Is it just like full of dust?
I don't,
because Matt was so excited when he goes, dude, you got to check out this picture. He goes, he's writing a script. It's the gray suit. I go, what gray suit? First of all, so I'm totally honest. Put my cards on the table. Obviously, James Bicknell's putting it in there. We know, but Matt goes, the gray suit from Uncanny X-Force, and I go, I think it's just fucking dirty, bro. I think it's just a dirty suit.
I don't know. Maybe, Chinmo's saying that's kind of what his suit looked like. And I guess in a way, yeah, it did to a point, right? So is that him just from the ending of the last one? Is it a cool homage to the gray suit? I don't know.
I told Matt there's duct tape on the left on his right arm. I see the
duct tape. It was either that or he was repping a gang. It was one or the other. Right? He had the bandana going. I thought it was a bandana. Maybe it is duct tape. Potato at this point. But I think it's probably, now that we're talking this out together. I love the chat. I love Guy. We got good ideas flowing. I think it's both. I think it's little bit of an homage.
It's not weird that it's just Ryan Reynolds wearing this suit, not actually.
But he just doesn't have a mask on. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. Guy, I can't hear you. You're muted. You pull the cord. You hit a button.
His face is perfect, bro.
I understand, but this is what I'm saying. Is it a cool little homage? Is it nothing? We don't know, right? But it caught my eye.
I'm with Earl. Look,
it's possible.
See,
but it just got me thinking.
Matt got so upset. Suit. Matt got so upset, by the way, when I came with it's just dirty, Matt, and he goes,
I don't believe it.
He sat back and he was just like, fuck you. He had his whole thing. Go ahead. You have a whole thing planned. Go ahead.
It's
do it.
It's not a whole thing.
A whole thing.
This is you know what? Fuck you. Okay? Fuck you. Pay me. What up, BX Boxer? What up, Spikey?
BX.
I was just looking,
Jose.
and I think the first appearance of the gray suit that I could find, I don't know, let me know, is Uncanny X-Force #1 from 2010, that Rick Remender run, one of Jay's favorite runs in comics, definitely in Marvel. The gray suit. I mean, that's a gray suit. So maybe he's dirty. All right, maybe I'm wrong, but it just got me thinking about when the first time we saw the gray suit is. Uncanny X-Force #1, 2010. Listen, people like the gray suit. I'm not reading into it, Grace Pliskin. I know I always say your name wrong. I'm not speculating on anything. I just thought it was a cool thing, and it made me think about when the gray suit came into effect. That's all. I don't want you running out and buy this. A lot of people probably have it already. All right?
I love it.
But very cool. Either way, I'm excited for the prospect of this movie, to be honest with you. I'm very, very excited about it. Do something right. Give me rated R. I want it unedited, unfiltered. I just watched Deadpool 1 again, and I'm just like, we need that. Feige, fucking take the chastity belt off. Let's do something here. All right?
Any chance of getting Brad Pitt back for Deadpool 3?
I don't. The Vanisher?
Yeah.
No. Don't want it. We were talking about scripts, and you can see we're just keeping going.
Keep it going.
We're gonna keep rolling with scripts. So a lot of stuff, a lot of issues, and a lot of news about Blade right now. And some of it you could take it as a good thing or a bad thing, but it's bad in the eyes of Marvel because they are losing time, they are losing people, they are losing directors and writers specifically. Okay, so. About a week ago, a little less than a week ago, Marvel's Blade loses director Bassam Tariq. Official. That's from Marvel. He's gone. He is out. They are searching for a new director. They are eyeing the director of John Wick. That would be really good. Okay? If you even get close to that. The next thing that came out, the next bit of news to come out, probably 2 or 3 days later, was Mahershala Ali was apparently very, very upset with the script. Okay? He was not happy about the script. He basically said, guys, it's been 20 years. We're going to reboot this thing and do it justice. And this is what you come up with? Like, handed it back and said, you got to do better. You know, and I'm sure, and there's a bunch of other quotes that are going around that are not actually quotes, just rumors. Him saying he'll walk. Him saying it better not be comedy. He just did not like what he read. And this is still in rumor territory, but I feel like enough people have said it that there's got to be some truth to it. The news was that it was a lackluster script. There was only 2 fight scenes that were very lackluster. Somebody else said that it was him. The story was based around him grooming his daughter to take over. It's like the guy isn't even here. Isn't even in the MCU yet. He's already given it over to his daughter. So I don't know what's true, but we do know that it's being rewritten. And that's the last thing, is that they are now... Yeah, I don't know. Mahershi Ali. I don't know if I said that.
Mahershi Ali.
All right? And they are rewriting the script from from scratch, it seems like. And it's a report. It's not official from Marvel, but I didn't expect it to be official this soon. A new report claims that X-Men 97 head writer Bo DeMaio has replaced Stacy Ozea Colflor, I don't know how to say that, I just made it up, as a screenwriter for Marvel Studios' Blade.
All right.
I'm going to tell you my thoughts on this after I throw it to Guy Forge.
Yeah, let's just put it out there. If he did this and he said this, you know what? Props to fucking him. Okay? Props to him.
Mary Hershey Ali.
I would not want my name attached to something. This is I mean, you're coming off of the film that pretty much saved the MCU, right? Like how many years ago? You got to bring something to the table that's going to work.
Right.
You got to do it. And for him to sit back, and if he did this, and from what he read, and he's not going to be fully into it, don't bring out shit, man. Don't bring out shit. So, you know, shit in, shit out, as they say. So I'm with him if this is the case and this is true.
So I'm actually, you know, this is never a good thing. When you got to throw a script essentially in the garbage and start over and get a new director, it's usually bad. It usually never turns out good. Okay. But this is in my eyes, this is a really good thing, because I believe the biggest issue with Marvel in phase 4 is the writing. Okay. You could say it's, you know, people are pointing to that it's too many female leads and they're changing genders and they're doing this and have an agenda. I don't believe it's any of that. I really, truly don't. It doesn't bother me. What bothers me is the writing, is the stories that we've been given for phase 4. Mm-hmm. And they just have not been good, with very few exceptions. Okay? So I think the writing, the writers, that has been the issue. And for that to be front and center here on Blade, clearly Mahershala Ali wants this thing to be good. He is heavily invested in it. He doesn't want this to just, throw his name in the ring and just hope for the best, or pull a Christian Bale, where he clearly knew that Thor 4 was on life support and there was nothing he was going to do to save it. So he was just like, fuck it, I'll do whatever they want and I'll just get the fuck out of here. Never to return. Okay?
That's it. That's a good point.
So I'm very happy that we're seeing these steps. It's clearly getting pushed back. So whatever the date is now, add 6 months to a year to it easily. Okay? Does that throw things off? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't know, but give me a good Blade. That's all I want. That's all I want. And we weren't going to get that, so I'm happy that we got a big, hard reboot here. So
I agree. I'm with you.
Whew. I got nervous. I got nervous, BX. All right. Now we're getting into the big news. Okay? Or possible. It's not news. There's some news with some speculation behind it. This was the thumbnail. All right. So, originally supposed to be a 6-episode series, Armor Wars is now upgraded to a feature film. Okay? That's, to me, that's good, because I haven't enjoyed 90% of what's been on Disney Plus. I feel like the movies, at least we have a better shot at things happening and story arcs evolving, and CGI being good, and stories and writers being good. So this instantly threw people into a tizzy and resurfaced an old rumor that was making its way around industry insiders for a long time, for years now. And that's that Robert Downey Jr. will return for Armor Wars now that it's a movie. Okay? Whether it's in a flashback or more likely as Tony Stark as the artificial intelligence for either Ironheart, for the voice of some of the suits, as the voice for some of the drones, or just something along those lines. This was making its rounds around a lot of respected insiders and trades that were running with this rumor, and this is just giving more leg to that rumor. So, Guy Forge, you think this is true?
Listen, if this is true, I couldn't be more happier. Bring me to the movies. Let me get my popcorn. Let me sit there. Let me get lost in the story, and let me enjoy myself for a couple hours. Stop it with these bullshit shows that, you know what, aren't holding weight. Okay?
Right.
They're not holding weight. They're not holding their own. Let's put it that way. You got it. This is perfect. If RDJ is coming back in any aspect, that's a genius move. Genius move.
You gotta bring this show back together, right?
He should be coming back. Yeah, bring the team back, man. Bring it back.
They need like a little jump start, and this would be perfect.
This is like fucking lighting a fire, bro. This is more than a jump start. This is lighting a fire. You bring him back as the AI. You have him where Jarvis left off. You have him doing that. That's fine. Any aspect that you bring him back is absolutely perfect.
They better change the. That's a good one, Wes. But also, they better change the title because I don't think Armor is enticing title for non-fans to see a movie. Maybe it becomes Iron Man, Iron Wars. I don't know. I mean, that was his storyline, and they've clearly changed it. It just feels like if they're going to make it a movie, they're not going to base it around, and I love War Machine and Rhodey, but he's just not a main character, and he's not going to be. So they're not going to base this movie around him. I highly doubt they're going to base it around Riri. They're going to need a star. So, I mean, there's so many ways they can go about this. Obviously, Tony Stark as an AI is not the only way to make this good, but I don't know. I want to see him as a voice. I don't care if it's for a long time or if it's just a minimal amount of time. I think it'll energize the base. I think it'll get people pumped. It may not make the movie better, but I think it maybe ignites that fire a little bit again, which I think they desperately need.
Can you say minimal again?
Minimal. Minimal.
A milli. But you know what? Bringing this because we forgot about it. We didn't forget about you, former Trout.
Never
Who could forget about you? Super Trout, 25 Canadian shillelaghs that he sent us.
Schmeckles.
Got my copy of Moonspawn this week. That appearance from the Defects. Man, I don't like to throw around the term heroes, but hello. Yahtzee.
Bring it on. We'll take all the accolades. We're not shy here.
Nope, not at all. Not one bit.
Should we give him a little something?
Why not? Of course we should.
Defects. Guess who's back for some more super chats? Yeah, baby. Let's go, Defects.
I mean, the angles. That's what it's all about, boys and girls.
Oh, man. So we've talked about ad nauseum, and I'm sure other channels too, the first appearance of all this, Tony Stark AI, all the different covers. You know what this. We're not throwing any books up today on this because we've talked about it a million times, but the news is now, it's going. You know, it's ramping up. People are liking this rumor a lot more. We'll see in the coming months if it has any like real significant evidence behind it. All right.
Keep it moving.
And again, they keep tying together. I love it when a plan comes together. Disney Plus reportedly scrapping upcoming MCU shows in favor of specials. Okay, let me explain this one to you guys, because I think you're going to have something to say about this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Essentially, the special presentation, which we see is what Werewolf by Night is going to be. What we know right now is that it's basically like, just I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, I was trying to find out, but it's just it's one episode. It's not like a show. It's not a series. It's like a 60 to a 90 minute show / movie, film, feature, however you want to call it. Okay?
Featurette.
And apparently there's some chatter that Marvel is seeing the burnout with some of these 6 to 9 episode shows. Okay? And that they're not playing well week to week. Who said that? Who said that a while ago?
I don't know.
Who said that a while ago? And that they're going to essentially use these specials, features, okay, to introduce a character and tell just a short story, just to kind of wet the beak a little bit before introducing that character into another show or into another movie, instead of doing these Disney Plus shows that people just don't seem to be very, very interested in right now. So Again, it's a rumor. It was from a reliable source. It was from a major site. Okay, this wasn't like somebody on Twitter. This was I think Cosmic Circus or one of the big or the Hollywood Report, something like that. And it's that the MCU is noticing, and Kevin Feige are noticing that there's some burnout with these shows. They're not playing well week to week, and maybe they should use just a short little thing like they're doing with Werewolf by Night, which all the critics have loved at this point. Everyone that's seen it has just said great things about it. That's the route they're going to go. And I fucking love that. That could be a game changer for the MCU going forward. Guy Forge.
I agree. I'm on board with this. Listen, the weekly 20-30 minutes of a show and then an extra 9 minutes of credits, and I think the show's longer. No, I want that couple hours. I want that hour and a half. I want that 2 hours. I want, like I said, give me time to be invested. I want to be invested in something where I don't have to think about anything else but that. The shows, I don't think they're, like I said, they're not reeling me in where I'm running to the TV once they come out. Let's put it that way. Most of these shows I'm watching a couple of days after they've already been out because I forgot that they came out.
Yeah, give me the one-time shot. Give me, or I've been saying this for a while. I think they would benefit greatly from releasing all the episodes together.
I agree.
For a lot of these shows. But if you take out a lot of the filler and you just give me a quick story, get me invested in this character, keep me on the hook. Keep me wanting more, not looking to get away from it. Give me a good 60 to 90 minutes, and then me coming out of that saying, I want to see this character in something else. Give me this character again,
Yep.
I haven't been satiated. I didn't watch 9 weeks of it. And 7 of the episodes were not good, So I like how this is all flowing together. Scripts, writing, change of directions, let's keep it moving, all right?
Oh boy.
You want to take this one?
Yeah, listen, there were talks this week. The rumor says that Harrison Ford is Marvel's top choice for Thunderbolt's new General Ross. Obviously we didn't get the old guy. Sadly, he's not with us. But the Red Hulk needs to show up, right? So, only one way to do that.
This is not 100% confirmed. They're in talks. Apparently, this has been going on for a little while. They clearly, we heard almost 2 years ago that I can't remember his name that played Thunderbolt Ross was very sick.
Yeah,
and wasn't going to be around. So basically, Jeff Snyder reported from the on Twitter from the Hot Mic podcast. Multiple sources indicated that Marvel either previously or is currently considering Ford to take over the role of General Ross in the new Thunderbolts film. So whether it's Harrison Ford or somebody else, I'm pretty sure you're going to get a new Thunderbolt Ross. I don't think you could do the Thunderbolts without this character, right? So, and there was also a rumor that followed this up that said that this was supposed to be announced at D23, but Kathleen Kennedy, Lucasfilm's president, prevented it from happening. She didn't want to. Mm-hmm. She didn't want this to happen. She didn't want this announced at D23. So we all know the first Red Hulk. We're not going to talk about that book, but I wanted to give you guys a little something. We didn't have too many books tonight. I wanted to give you guys a little tidbit. If this rumor, I feel like whether it's whether it's Harrison Ford or not, I feel like we're going to get a Thunderbolt Ross and Red Hulk for Thunderbolts. I just don't know how you do without it. Why not Hulk number 4 from 2008? This is the first time that the Green Hulk or Hulk battles the Red Hulk, and it's got this awesome cover A and B connecting covers where the face. I think that's so cool. Such a cool cover. You probably have seen at least one of them. I didn't realize it was connecting cover until I started digging a little bit this week after I saw the news. These are some cool books. Some books that got hot a little bit, and then as soon as Thunderbolt Ross kind of went away, they cooled off. It's a $5, $8 book again. You might find it in some back issues. If you don't want to jump on and take the leap on the thing everybody's buying right now, that Red Hulk, that Hulk number 1, why not grab a $5 book, or the pair? Probably can grab the pair for 10 or 12 bucks. I think these are nice books to have. It's cool art, and maybe we get maybe we get Red Hulk, and he's going to be battling the Green Hulk, so why not?
What a cool connecting cover. This is such a cool find, Matt.
I'm doing a little cover chasing of my own tonight, Guy Forge.
Yeah, you know what? I give you a lot of credit, pal.
So I'm trying to branch out. I'm branching out tonight, all right?
Cover chasing with Matt Forge.
Hey. We missed Jay this week.
I know.
I mean,
it's not the same.
He had a rough weekend.
It's not the same. I heard he had a lot of fun though.
Yeah, if you don't know why Jay's not here, then you haven't seen his Instagram stories. Don't know if he's going to be... I don't know how many years he's going to have left after this past weekend, but apparently he's going for... What is he doing? He's doing... What's it called when you're... I don't know. Never mind. Apparently he's not drinking for the rest of the year. That's what he told us. That's what he told us. Let me explain something to you. There's a 0.00% chance of that happening. Okay?
Yes, I agree. I agree to that.
All right. So he says. Then he said special occasions only. Every weekend's a special occasion for Jay. Okay. So. What else you got, Guy Ford? You want to talk? Oh, you want to talk about Thor: Love and Thunder quick before we get out of here, or you got something else you want to talk about?
Do you want to? I mean,
I'll just give a quick. I'll just tell you real quick. I
finally
finally
quick
watched
synopsis.
I don't even need to. I don't need to do that.
Okay.
I saw it this weekend for the first time. I was the last defect to see this train wreck. I thought it was going to be worse than it was because of the way you guys talked it up. The first 20 minutes was an absolute abomination.
Thank
you.
And
I don't mean Emil Blonsky. I meant like a real just shit show. And I don't mean
I like that.
Adam Barnhart. I mean an absolute dumpster fire. Okay.
Wow.
You want me to keep going?
No, you're good. I like the very good. Very good.
Yeah. And then after the first 20 minutes or so, it became better because of how bad the first 20 minutes was, if that makes any sense. Like it was almost a relief, right? And then it got bad again. Then there was a couple interesting, then there was some cool, anybody that tells you there wasn't a couple cool scenes is just lying. Because there was a couple cool scenes.
Okay.
There was some decent comedy that made me chuckle. Not really. Again, I'm trying to pull some good out of it, but there's very little. Taika Waititi made this a mess. It almost feels like he did it on purpose just to never be able to do another Marvel project ever again.
I'm still baffled because I'm always on the side of wanting it to be good. And I watched it and it wasn't good. It wasn't. For me to sit there and I'm sitting there with the kids, whatever, they're laughing at the goats and whatever like that. I looked over at my wife and she looked at me and she goes, "This is bad." And I go, right? I don't know what's going on.
Yo, Thorough, that was a pause-worthy moment. Is that what you're saying?
Nice.
Not good. I mean, Gore was one step away from just being the guy that pulls up in the van that says free candy. But instead of the van, it's that claw cage that he had all the kids in. He was just weird and creepy, twisting worms' heads off for some reason. I don't understand that scene.
I don't. I don't know what character he was.
I don't know.
I'll tell you this much.
He looked he was chewing, but it was dripping down his lips. He had big league chewing. I was looking for a spit can, a spittoon for him.
Dip, yeah. He
was dipping. He needed a spittoon. I literally don't know what I watched.
You said spittoon.
Okay. It was just not good. It was a 4. It was a 3.5 to a 4 for me. Because there was probably 10 minutes out of the entirety that I was okay with. You know what I mean? It was cool that we got to see Eternity. I don't know. Just I'm done. Moving on.
We wasted too much time on that.
That's right. What else are you talking about?
That's it. I think that's it, right?
I'm gonna be at New York Comic Con on Friday.
I know you are. I'm a little jealous, to be honest.
Who's going on Friday? Put it in the chat. Let me know in the chat if you're going on Friday, so we can we can meet up real quick. I'll probably be at Gary's booth most of the time. I'm going to try to grab a couple exclusives. Why not? Right? I'm at Comic-Con. It's an expensive day. By the time you pay for parking, you get down there, you pay for the ticket, pay for a couple exclusives, you buy a $40 lunch. So that's an expensive day. You know what I mean? But it's fun.
Listen, I know you're gonna have a good. I know you're gonna have a good time. You're gonna stop. Obviously, you're chilling with Gary. I know that's always a fun time. Gary's gonna bring some awesome stuff, which he always does. And I know you're gonna go see George Vega and get some cool art. So
absolutely. Super chat from the Beast.
Hey, the Beast coming in there with $4.99 super chat. Great show tonight, fellas. Hope we get good Thor movie again. Ragnarok is my second favorite. See, listen, I loved Ragnarok, and we always talk about it. And is your variant still out there? I think he is. I think we saw a different version of your variant. Jay kind of showed us a little different version, but your variant is still out there.
Like there was another universe that Jay witnessed this weekend. We'll get that video, but still, you are alive. The Beast out here protecting the multiverse.
The Beast
doing the spittoon shuffle on the dance floor. Oh my god. I've seen this comment about 75 times because CJ Velasquez has put it in 78 times.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna show it. Guy, Matt Forge, call Robert Downey Jr. and tell him about making comeback into the MCU and let him be Iron Man again like old times, and he'll reunite with the Avengers again and protect the multiverse. Thank you, CJ.
I mean, CJ, I think you know what? I think you got the right idea.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to reunite the Avengers, though, to be honest.
I don't know if he's going to do that because, not all of them are here.
Wes is just on fire tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike
Wes,
the
this
Move's
is
best.
This is Wes's show. This is Wes's show tonight.
Because you know what? Sometimes there's guys that are better than us, so.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
Boom. Omar S. I mean, I'm not getting into this, but there are plenty of reasons to not at least like Thor Love and Thunder because it was literally nothing like Ragnarok.
Dumpster fire.
We did a poll of how many people top 10 MCU, and almost every single one of them have Ragnarok in the top 10. I will guarantee you that there are very few people out there, and I'm not going to say none, but very few that have Thor Love and Thunder in their top 10. Okay? So they're two extremely different movies to me. One was very well written, and one was not. Okay? You could say they have the same feel, but that's my opinion. I understand we usually differ in opinion, Omar. You and Jay go at it a lot. We go at it a lot, and we appreciate the contrary, all right? But that's where we're just going to agree to disagree. Like, there was not much to like about it. So, and to each their own. I know there's probably a good amount of people that like it. I know, though, there's a lot more people that didn't like it, so. All right, man. I got nothing left. I'm done. I got to rest up. I'm going to be doing the rounds this Friday. Got to get up early and get in there early. We got another auction coming up. Probably third week of October we're shooting for.
I gotta get looking through some books, get some shit ready.
Better start looking now.
I better start moving. I'm coming out of the booth.
And Keep It Thorough Comics for the last comment of the night. Can't wait to see Nerdy Girl. Definitely getting her autograph on my giant-sized Man-Thing #1. There you go.
We'll leave it at that.
We're just going to leave it at that.
Whoever's going to New York Comic Con, have fun. Have a good time. Stop by Gary's booth. Say hi to Matty Forge. He might sign some stuff for you if you bring the comic books over.
I can tell you what I'm not signing.
Celebrity status.
Anyone's giant-sized Man-Thing #1.
No,
I'll
he's
tell you that
not.
right now.
Thank you all for coming tonight.
Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you guys for hanging tonight. It was a blast. Jay will be back next week, I'm sure, with the Thunder. He's probably gonna pinpoint something we said tonight on this show and just completely try to obliterate us and try to get the chat to jump on board. And his usual minions will, the people that want to see the
Chaos.
world burn, just like him.
Chaos.
Right? Yeah, the chaos, right?
Nicholas Goltra knows how it is. I will leave you with this. No fucking quarterback. Thorough. How about them Cowboys?
That's right. That's right. All right, boys and girls, we will catch you next Monday. And I'm telling you right now, you do not want to miss the post NYCC weekend show. I will leave you there. Good night, Defects.